It's there, beneath the stench of this place. You can sense it.
There are things even you should fear, horseman. Once you were strong, but now you are weak and you are alone. I can grant your every wish.
Can you restore the balance?
The Destroyer knows of your coming. Even now, he moves his legions against you.
Then I'll make this quick.
Hellgod, to arms!
Slay him!
Perhaps we can strike a deal.
You won't like my terms.
Are you here to play executioner?
This game has set me on an emotional roller coaster. There. Oh, see what I mean? I'm fucking smashing the A button, bro. I'm fucking like, oh my god, it's actually starting to annoy the fuck out of me now. I'm trying to see. It's just like, I don't know. It's kind of pissing me off because it's just so tedious. Like, it's fucking me off to the point where I'm going to go on mouse and keyboard. Purely because this aiming shit is fucking me off. Like, it's just so simple. Like, fuck off. Like, I'm not... Just kill me, bitch. Just kill me. Oh my god. Okay, the buttons is fucking doing my head in. Because usually when you have shit out, you don't melee. You just, like, fucking shoot. It's just fucking annoying me. It's actually just pissing me off. Like, I can't get over actually how much this is pissing me off. Like, it is simple as shit, and the controls are all fucking weird.
Fuck you! I hope your whole family has a nice Christmas!
Little things annoyed me in the game. It's just like, for me, it seems to be like simple shit, right? When you have companies or gaming studios that are worth like millions to billions of dollars and little things that are broken. But to be fair, the game did come out on console originally, then got converted to PC, you know, so you can have, you know, mouse and keyboard and then controller compatibilities and all the rest of it. But then also they did a remastered version and all the rest of it, which, you know, I gotta, you know, it can't be a complete dick. I can't be a complete dick all the time, but those little things like when you'd like be mashing the A button, right? You'll be mashing the A button. So you'd be like vigorously trying to do that. So, okay, I'll better tell you a story. Let me sit down for this one. So basically in a nutshell, what would happen is like you'd get to a ledge and you'd go to jump, you know, from one ledge to the other and you'd press A and then you just wouldn't do anything. You would just pretty much drop off the ledge because you'd be like mashing it. I remember there's a few times where I've gone, cool, pressed it. I'm like, oh man, not pressed it hard enough or whatever. And then pressed it again and then nothing's happened and I've just fallen off the edge because it was like buttons were broken. Now, a lot of people are going to be saying, make sure the software, because I was using controller, you know, make sure there's software updates and all the rest of it is happening. I even checked the, you know, how you can have Microsoft can check the compression. Microsoft has a thing, so you can tell you if you got stick drift and if you press some buttons, if the buttons are working, all the rest of it. Everything was functioning normally. Software updates, everything, but it still happened. A button wouldn't work. Sometimes even the X button, which is your main melee button, would not work either. There's no way to stun it at all. It's just annoying. I'm just gonna take the hits. Shit. The finger fucked my eye. Oh my god. Fingering my glasses, bro. This enemy's just annoying, that's all. And someone would be like, oh, block. Do you know blocking? You have to stand still and then press the block, and then there's no guarantee that this is gonna block. Because if I stand still, it's just gonna hurt me. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna... See, look. Oh, it does. Oh, there you go. I wonder if I can do this. Oh my, what the fuck are you seriously? Taking the piss right now. Just to clarify just a little bit, for you to like grab onto shit, like grapple hook like I just did, you have to actually have it in your field of view. Otherwise it doesn't actually work. So it grabbing, like, you know, I grabbed here, it let go, then grabbed there. That actually was bugged out because I didn't actually pull the trigger, because you just pull the trigger once and then he just automatically goes up and holds. So that's what I'm talking about with some of these bugs in the video. Yeah. Did you see that? I don't even... like, that... It's getting to the stage where I'm not going to complete this because it's, like, pissing me off that much. All right, cool. That's right. I thought to myself, I'm like, I feel like I'm pulling on the cable, and so I'll just put a zip tie on the cable onto like the desk somewhere, so then I don't pull the cable, like the controller cable, and break the USB port. You know, I won't break it. Well, it would. Could also break some other shit, but. Even had like dashes and stuff like that. What kind of annoyed me, there was certain areas that it was just like user error. I will admit that, but there was some things, and it was quite frequently. It got to the point where it actually made me want to uninstall the game and not play it anymore, and just make the video when I was halfway through the campaign, because it was that annoying and it pissed me off that much. Just simple things just fall off ledges and you're like, for fuck's sake, just simple shit. Or combat stuff, you know, they have a block button, but the block button was only very useful for low level, like real low level tier enemy combatants. So the block button was kind of like useless halfway through the game, but then to use it you have to be standing still, and as soon as you press a direction, like movement direction, you would launch that way. Oh, hey buddy. No, I want the big cunt. No, what the fuck? Look at the big cunt. Do you see that guy? Fuck, there you go, fuckhead. Holy dick. Fuck this shit. Come here, you fucking big bitch. Eat my cock. Eat it, eat it. Oh, please eat that bitch. And like, I was like, I understand that like these are like little complaints, like people probably go, I don't have those issues. It could just be me that I just have these issues where it's just shit out of luck and just something went wrong. The point is that besides the mechanical failures, because that's basically what it would be, or software fails or whatever it was because buttons wouldn't work or things like that, or I wasn't used to the way the game played. Also, one thing that annoyed me, okay, so when you have a dodge button, right? If you weren't going straight, left, right, back and forth, you couldn't do diagonal, even if you went diagonally and it just went straight left, for example. If that makes any sense. But because they didn't have anything like that, it just made some combat stuff really fucking annoying. I got to the point in this game, and this is obviously cons more than anything else, and like the bad experiences that I've had, but it was just like little things like that. But it was like the A button for jumping pissed me the right off. Like it was like all the time. It happened all the way through the game, no matter when I did updates or check for updates and all that shit. Everything you could think of, I tried to look for it just to make sure that controls working functionally well, cable wasn't bent or crooked or whatever. And it was just a game that just wouldn't register for some fucking reason. It was just annoying, and it really shit me to tears. I can't remember the end game, like if you can just go back through all the worlds and just explore. I think you can, obviously you can. Makes sense for it to do that, because it is sort of like a linear open world, if that makes any sense. Yeah, that's what I would call this, a linear open world. Nah, fuck that. Oh, you know what, fuck it. I'm committed. See, that's what I mean. Like, I try to change the direction so I'm facing him, so I'm blocking it, but it makes you slide. The block is a bit shit. Not very well thought out. It's like an afterthought. Oh, because you do that left trigger, that's right. Fucking retard. Still. I don't know, like, what I'm meant to do to kill her. Oh, wait, she's feeding Shu in the ass. Didn't jump. There's so much motion blur. I don't know how many times I'm gonna do that. Oh, there you go. Yeah, give me all those souls, the slut. Wait, was that the mini boss? That wasn't the boss. Oh, fuck. The storyline alone, when I played it, I you know, I played this years ago when I was a little kid. When I play it again now, it comes across as a very shallow storyline, but in reality it's actually more in depth than what you could ever think of, really. When you first play this game, think, oh, it's just, you know, hack and slash, play it and you play as war and all the rest of it from, like, you know, one of the four horsemen, all that stuff. But actually there is so much more, and apparently there's actually comic books and stuff like that, and more stuff expanding behind the games and all the rest of it, which actually quite impressed me, because I was like, oh, I do like the game, besides the mechanical fails, because when it worked great and it was fantastic and it was fun, it was enjoyable. But towards the end I did get over it, because I was just over controls and I just wanted to finish it and start playing number 2, because number 2, I really shouldn't say well, it is interesting, but realistically it's just that the mechanics feel better, it's a lot more polished, they figure things out and they fix things, and they added health bars to things, because it's so annoying when you're fighting a boss. You're like, I don't know how much health this thing's got, and you just had to kind of guess it, you know, every 3 to 4 rounds when you did certain things, and then you could, you know, finish it and kill it and all this shit. But it wasn't too bad. It did feel very limited. It's like 10 hours I played total, I think. But it was a great game storyline, and when the controls worked and everything worked all flawlessly, it was fantastic. I loved it. I enjoyed it.
The universe is sick, Horseman. The Charred Council refuses to admit it, but those of us who look, we see. We had to do something. An open attack on the Dark Kingdom would violate the treaty. What you're proposing is madness.
Azrael, evil darkens every corner of creation. Heaven waits. The Council ties our hands.
To question them is to question the Creator. Do you believe you know better?
Yes, old friend. I do. When the seals are broken, Hell will send its chosen to declare battle rights. Their leaders will be gathered in one place, and there, we will sever the head of the beast. The Hellguard stands ready.
Breaking the seals will trigger the End War. The Kingdom of Man is not yet strong enough. Earth will be destroyed.
No, there will be no war, Azrael. We will crush the Dark Ones before it's even begun.
The Pact is a sacred covenant. Even in victory, we will face the wrath of the Council.
They will arrive to find the seals intact. And it will be our word, Heaven's word, against that of the Prince of Lies. Now do you see?
Into the well! Hurry! He came to me after his death. Abaddon. Alive. And I wanted so much to believe. I was such a fool.
Azrael, you saw Abaddon after he fell.
Saw him? I brought him here, to Eden.
What treachery is this, Azrael? Eden doesn't exist. Not anymore.
Ignorant sprite. I bore witness as the first ones were cast out and the garden fell to ruin. I could not let heaven's first gift and greatest weapon simply rot, or worse, fall to darkness. I hid it away.
The Tree of Knowledge. Then, Abaddon has been to the tree.
You must draw upon its gifts now. If some way exists to stop the Destroyer, the tree will show it to you. I never dared use it myself. Perhaps if I had, things would have been different.
And Abaddon, what of his gift?
That was not for me to know. Each who comes before the tree receives a different gift. Some receive nothing. Others are driven mad by visions, or simply destroyed. No, I cannot say for certain. Come.
But I did get over it pretty quick when it got to about halfway. But I think what made that point where you're like, I'm over this game and I just want to uninstall it. What made that, you know, kind of become quicker? Because I think if I didn't have any of these mechanical fails, the buttons and shit like that weren't working, I think it would have been in the last quarter, but I found it was more, it sped things up for me getting over it. It's a great game. If you're going to get it on sale. All right. So in this next little bit, yes, no background and all the rest of it. Now you get me with messy hair because I've done shit. All right, look at that. Now you get to see my living room because this is where I do all my shit. Now, we're in this part where I was saying that, yes, this game is great, and then also given like talking shit about it, but realistically, it wasn't me talking shit. It's more me talking about the faults and what happened. But again, experiences may vary within the game. It's a great game once it's functional, or when it is functional and you're not having any issues. It's a fantastic game. And when I'm talking about the fatigue and getting over the game, I think that these bugs and these issues that I had pissed me off to the point where I got over the game quicker than you typically probably would. And then also with this last part, which I might just cut and just put this in there, is that I feel like modern games now give you so much reward in like kind of, in the best way I could describe it, give you those little dopamine effects where it's like little rewards here and there. And then this game doesn't because it's old school. And that's when you kind of have that fall off, if that makes any sense. You know, you like say you just kill a boss and you get some loot and you get some more loot to like look at, and you get to level up the weapons, because the weapons did feel quite underpowered. But again, it's that old school version of what it was like back in the day when we didn't have the modern day games like we do now. And the other iterations of Darksiders do get better, and they do fix all those issues and the fatigue that you actually do get, which is fantastic. But all in all, if you want, get this game on sale. That's what I recommend if anyone wants to buy it, because like, you know, if you get it on sale, why not? Plus I do usually bundle sales and stuff like that now, like Easter's here, or it might be still on sale currently if I get this uploaded in time. But anyway, that's it for me from, you know, Finch from the couch. I don't know.
This is no ambush, horseman. I come alone. I, Uriel of the Hellguard, champion of the White City, call you, horseman, to Nex Sacramentum.
Fool.
I lay claim to your life before the Creator. Will you dishonor this law as well?
Why?
Because Abaddon said you understood honor, and because he was the best of us.
The death oath cannot be broken until one falls by the hand of the other. I accept.
Oh, so basically I gotta kill this bitch. Alright.
Escape your fate.
Oh my god. Fuck off and just die. I just want this bitch to die. I want to finish the game and then do other shit. Because you're annoying. You're an annoying slut. Other than that, if it works for you and it's like no issues whatsoever, fantastic. I just had issues. It's just probably me and my specialness happening around the place, whatever. I don't know. Some things broke. That's all it is. Some things broke, some things worked, some things didn't. But I finished the game. I enjoyed it. The storyline, I want to continue onwards. I'm going to be continuing playing the game for 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is Genesis. It's not actually number 4. It's kind of like a spin-off in some ways. I have heard, I don't know much. I don't want to do any research on any of it. I want to play the games and then do the research behind more of the storyline. But for now, it's fantastic. Sometimes I do live stream this stuff because it's like I get bored, and if I have time to kill in between things that I'm doing, from editing my own videos to the other stuff I do, yeah, just pop in if you want to, but don't expect anyone to. Let's be real, I'm a flog on the internet.